this bronze medal bout, and it is USA against Italy, and it's very difficult to call because Italy, well, they were great coming into this competition and they really haven't performed, and you would expect the Americans to do better as well, particularly Alexander Massialas after his performance. They've got the gold medalist in Baldini. Andrea Baldini won you've got the gold medal in Daniele Garozzo, and Alexander Massialas with the silver medal. So I think that these two teams, led by those individuals, on paper, should have gone through to the final, but that did not happen. So introducing the American team to start things off.
Chamley-Watson.
No, that's not the right order. That's not Miles Chamley-Watson. That's Alexander Massialas. So first off, we've got Gerek Meinhardt on the left. Then there was Alexander Massialas, Miles Chamley-Watson, and Imboden, the substitute who, controversially, some would say, was not used in the semi-final. So the Italians, we have Giorgio Avola and Andrea Cassara, and that is the Olympic champion Daniele Garozzo, and then finally Andrea Baldini. Now I can tell you that Cassara is now the substitute and has been substituted for Andrea Baldini.
Yeah, so you've got the top two teams in the world here. Italy, #1, having recently stolen that accolade off the USA team. As you say, Graham, the Italians and the USA would have fancied themselves to be in the gold medal match, but they didn't make it, and to be fair, the French comprehensively beat Italy in that semi-final, and that would have shook them dramatically, and I think that's why coach Andrea Cassara has made the substitution and brought Baldini in. And not only has he brought Baldini in, but Baldini is going to leave the Italians out, and he is going to anchor the team. Now, that just makes me think, let's keep an eye on those substitutions, because Cassara may well come in for that anchor leg. We shall see. The USA have not substituted out Alex Massialas. Alex Massialas, silver medalist in the individual, really hasn't been on fire today, hasn't pumped on all cylinders, and I think we should also keep an eye on whether Gerek Meinhardt, USA coach, who's responsible for the performance of the USA team, but is also the father of one of the components of that team, does bring Imboden on.
Well, we will start with Miles Chamley-Watson, the London-born American fencer, against Andrea Baldini, who is now substituted in. And straight away, Baldini gets off the mark.
Yeah, they know they've got to start well against the Americans. They can't muck around. Lent over position from Miles Chamley-Watson, and that's why, because if Baldini creeps just a touch inside his distance, he is just going to go straight to target. And watching the semi-finals earlier on today, I'll tell you that Miles Chamley-Watson was diving around all over the place. The Italian box very happy with the decision going to Baldini there. No appeal from Chamley-Watson. There's one video appeal per fencer per leg. An accumulator here in team events. First fight goes up to a total of 5 hits, or a maximum of 3 minutes. And the next two then adopt that score, and they go on to the next multiple of 5, which obviously is 10. and so on and so forth. 9 legs, and that means that the ultimate target score is 45. Unless, of course, time runs out.
Baldini's attack. Miles Chamley-Watson, described by some as the Dennis Rodman of fencing. Bleached blonde hair. Various tattoos underneath his fencing whites. And he loves to get the crowd wound up. He's a real showman and a showboater.
Baldini keeping his sword out of the way of a very tall and long-reaching Chamley-Watson.
Yeah, Chamley-Watson 6'4", that's 194 centimeters, compared to Baldini at 5'9", 175. Well, Baldini was 4th in the individual in London 2012. Unable to fence here in the individual competition. He's in now.
Apparently across the knee is low from Baldini, and then it's off target from Chamley-Watson. Awarded that hit. I think he aside. Going to look at the video without being asked, and he does indeed give it as an off-target hit. Baldini knows that's off target as well, so the cheering is a little bit of lobbying, really.
Yeah, it's that first one that slid past the lower back of Chamley-Watson.
Stop hit.
There is Gerek Massialas with his son, Alex, behind. So 3 apiece. If you look at the team score, they're obviously this first round they're the same as the individuals. But as we get into the competition, we'll look, and the individual scores between the two fencers for that leg will be the bottom score that you see. So that is still Chamley-Watson's off target.
A bit of needle in this already.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Oh no, he hit himself on the foot there. He hits himself on the foot. So that's not exactly an off target, is it?
It does come up off target, but they see on the replay that he didn't hit his opponent, so hit stands for Baldini.
It's so far off target that it doesn't stand. The light comes on as off target, but yes, you have to hit your opponent. You can't hit the edge of the piece or your own leg.
Well, they clash into each other, both the front foot and legs hit each other. So a bit of discomfort, but they'll both be all right.
Whoa. Well, off the edge of the finals pitch, which was actually lowered after the test event. It was built even higher than it is. Because of this cross design, it's an unusual design of piece layouts, and because of this cross design, it's possible to go off the finals piece and then off another piece as well, and that would be a big drop.
Chamley-Watson is calling for a video here on potentially the last hit. He is saying that he felt he broke the time found the right of way. Referee does not agree.
And Baldini takes it to 5, and that will be the end of the first leg.
So not much in this at the moment, as we look forward to seeing how Alex Massialas, world number 1, silver medalist in the individual, comes up against Giorgio Avola, world number 5 and 6th in the individual.
Well, Alexandra Massialas did not fence well in the match against Russia. Fencing so much about timing. Timing and feeling. You have to have a feeling for it, and sometimes it can be just not your day. Of course, there would have been a lot of emotions for Massialas, and winning the silver medal to a counter-attack is off target. So Avola was attacking, and Massialas able to get a counter in without being hit, but it was off target. Massialas going forward, beating the blade, establishing the right of way. Now Avola. It's the ebb and flow of the match. Avola going forward, scoring a hit from Massialas. If you're new to fencing, if there's only one light on the box and it's a coloured one in foil, then that is a point. Again, Avola. There is Gerek Meinhardt, the US team foil coach. That time Massialas gets in there. Instruction to beat and attack, to find the blade, beat it and attack. 7-5 to Italy. Off target. Avola coming forward. So no meeting of the blades in that attack. So it was Avola's attack. Even though Massialas, if you're new to fencing, even though Massialas hit first, it wasn't his right of way. He needed to find the blade and defend himself before he could land that attack. 8-5 to Italy. Well, there was a parry in there. Massialas attacking. That was deemed as a parry rather than a beat attack. And he's given it the way that he went. That time it was Massialas' attack, even though it was off target. Massialas. He's just not finding the flow today at all. Oh, big coming together, big core-a-core. Avola running at Massialas. So 10, the target score for Italy. Avola just needs one more. That's gone to the American. Parry riposte, so found the blade on the way through from Avola. So one more from Italy will see them through to the third leg. Avola going forward, holding his blade out of the way. He doesn't want Massialas to find that blade. Now it's Massialas' turn to attack. And maybe, finally, Alexandra Massialas is waking up into this competition. So 4 apiece in this individual matchup, and the score's now within 1. He's taken his time, but Alexandra Massialas is starting to come back to the form that we would expect of this young, exciting American fencer, and he's taken the Americans into the lead. So the target score of 10 allows Alexandra Massialas to catch up and overtake. So that's the great thing about this accumulator, is that if you're in the lead, you can only score 5 points. If you're coming from behind, you can score as many as you like, as many as you can, to get up to that target score.
Yeah, but it's now time for the Americans in the form of Gerek Meinhardt to take on the Olympic champion Daniele Garozzo. A beautiful upright position, blade kept out of the way coming forward, but this time Meinhardt waits for it to come in and hits with a beautiful parry riposte. So he's drawing that in, and a beautiful septime riposte to the shoulder there. Lovely hit. Counter riposte is good there from Garozzo. Lands the attack, but Meinhardt picks it up with a parry, and there is the counter parry from the Italian. Great patience to keep the arm back after that counter parry, expecting the continuation, and then landing with the riposte. But the Americans come straight back. Gerek Massialas on the left there, looking on and supporting. Beat attack from Daniele Garozzo, keeping it very simple, the Italian.
Oh, he's given that to Meinhardt. Looked pretty simultaneous. Was there a delay in the attack from Baldini, from Garozzo?
Zerevleva comes back and hit stands. I don't know anything about that.
Yeah, calls that one simultaneous.
No separation there.
So Meinhardt 4-2. 4-2 up in this leg. Scores 14-11. We're in the third leg of 9. Meinhardt's attack was parried and the riposte came in from the Olympic champion.
Teva picked up the blade very gently, very unassumingly. But gave him the right of way. The hand speed of this Italian is quite phenomenal.
The Americans only need one more point to end this and bring it through into the fourth period.
It's turned into a right little scrap in the middle. And we know both of these fencers will go toe-to-toe with each other. They'll have no issue with that. Andrea Cassara there, substituted out, is on the bench for this match.
Well, that one stands.
And Garozzo claiming covering a target, and also I think a bit of crouching there from Gerek Meinhardt, but he gets away with it. Indeed, he did it. That is a nice hit. Compound riposte from the Italian.
So that is Garozzo's point. And Garozzo regains the lead for the Italians.
Well, the lead has changed hands in every fight. Italy took it up after the first one, and then the Americans picked it up after the second. And Garozzo's just stolen it back. It's under review, but I don't see this changing.
Yeah, not changed it.
Well, with Gerek Meinhardt, the referee, before giving the decision. The referees have felt there's been a little bit of over-exuberism from the defences today, certainly in the last couple of rounds, as they've appealed hits. And, you know, abided by the rule, but absolutely it's in the referee's power to ask the defences to calm themselves down. Just saying that I quite like the drama of the contested hits. Well, third of the way through this bronze medal match already, and there's nothing between the two teams. Another 3 fights and we'll have a better idea of where we sit at, but I think by the time we get there, we're still going to be in a tight battle. The last 3 matches, the all-important ones, Meinhardt versus Avola, Chamley-Watson versus Garozzo, and then Massialas versus Baldini. Those coming up in legs 7, 8 and 9. Meanwhile, we have 3 legs before that, and it's all about staying in contention at the moment. Chamley-Watson was the star of the semi-finals for the USA. He's on a -1 indicator coming into this fight. And given that Avola has scored an unanswered hit, he's on -2.
Chamley-Watson just changing his weapon. Chamley-Watson's attack missed. But Giorgio Avola was on target. So 17-14 to Italy.
to think. And I think this tactic is working well for the US team. It's keeping the Americans busy all the time.
That time Chamley-Watson comes in.
Nice closing counter-attack. See the guard coming across the body of the Italian to bring up the single light.
So the target for this round is 20. And Chamley-Watson, when he gets going, it's like a juggernaut. He needs to get to that stage where he's working off the crowd. He's winding the crowd up and he's getting energy from them. So it's 2 apiece in this leg. Avola versus Chamley-Watson. So 1 minute left. Avola. Just gets a good beat of Chamley-Watson's blade on the way through there.
Well, this is exactly what the Italians do. Just eke out the tiniest of leads. She's slowly but surely just open it up hit by hit. She came in for this 1 hit ahead. Now they're 3 hits ahead. If they get the next one, 4 going into the 5th leg. And I'll tell you, that is a worrying sight for the American team. She would have heard 2 beats of the blade there. That's for the American.
There is the substitute. Cassara. And that is Avola bringing the score to 2017. So it was 15-14 coming into this period. And now the lead has grown from 1 to 3. And although it's early days, the Americans cannot let it grow anymore.
Yeah, well, Miles Chamley-Watson was a bit of a superstar for the American team in the last match. Even though they lost, he outscored his opponents quite easily. Here, he's the one that's clinging on. -3 indicated for him. Avola moves on to a 0 indicator, having outscored Chamley-Watson by 2 hits. He's now on a 0 indicator. So everything is moving in the right direction for the Italian team, and nothing is moving in the right direction for the USA team.
Come on, Gerek.
Hands from the assistant coach there.
So Gerek Meinhardt against Andrea Baldini. That's a good start for Meinhardt. Now the target is 25. And the way this accumulator works means that 25 is the target. So although the Italians can only score 5, Meinhardt has the potential of scoring 8 in this round. So that was Meinhardt's attack.
Yeah, and this time counter-attack there from Baldini. Tried to find the blade as well, didn't find it, and it just turned out to be a plain old-fashioned counter-attack into Meinhardt's attack, which landed. And that's followed up with a parry riposte in the back level again.
A good start from Gerek Meinhardt. Meinhardt went down 6-4 to Garozzo in the third leg.
Yeah, a lot of weapons surrendered to the referee. They're all tested in the bag or tested behind closed doors as we walk into the arena. So they don't have to be tested on the side of the piece. There's an armourer there just in case.
So 20 apiece. Meinhardt's done a good job.
Attack stop! Attack stop! Yo! His feet stop! Yeah, he stops. Beautiful, Gerek. Beautiful. Stop. Nice start.
Well, who'd be a referee? Well, they've changed it. Successful appeal by the Americans. Well, Gerek Meinhardt is playing an absolute blinder against Andrea Baldini. Baldini was the weak link in the Italian semi-final against France. Came on for Cassara and actually only scored 1 point over 2 legs. Started well against Miles Chamley-Watson. Won that 5-4, but now, well, he hasn't scored a hit against Meinhardt. Target is 25, and Meinhardt is the one that's progressing towards that.
Let's go, Gerek!
This could be the turning point for the Americans. 2 minutes left on the clock, plenty of time to get to that target score of 25. We're in the 5th leg of 9. Baldini is off target. And another hit for Meinhardt. Great parry riposte from Meinhardt. So Baldini runs the risk of being substituted. He's down as the anchor for the Italian team, and he's let 7 unanswered points slip. So one more for Gerek Meinhardt will take the scores to 25-20 from a 17-20 deficit. Quite incredible, this leg.
Yeah, Meinhardt's got the measure of Baldini, came in with a very distinct game plan.
And that is that. That is that for Gerek Meinhardt. Played an absolute blinder in that round. In team fencing, everyone has to perform well, but you really need a star player as well. And it varies. And this time, it's looking like it could be Gerek Meinhardt. So Gerek Meinhardt has handed over to Alexandra Massialas, and Baldini has handed over to Daniele Garozzo. But is this a change coming?
Yeah, Massialas, coach Massialas, is going to make the substitution here. And, well, it can't be Meinhardt. No way.
It's probably not going to be Alexandra.
Well, it can't be Massialas, so...
It's going to be Chamley-Watson.
Chamley-Watson for the penultimate leg. And so Imboden comes in. I don't think he's fenced yet today, so he'll be coming in a bit later on. And should the Americans get a bronze medal, he will share it with them.
So this is great. We've got the Olympic gold medalist against the Olympic silver medalist in this particular leg of the competition. And time for Alexandra Massialas to maybe get some revenge over Daniele Garozzo. But it's Garozzo who's got the first hit. Massialas gets the second hit. One apiece.
both go together then, so the referee calls them simultaneous, doesn't separate them. Doesn't separate the attack. Indeed, we did just see Chamley-Watson warming Race Imboden up. That seems to be the way it happens. The person coming off does the warm up for the American team with the person coming on. Well,
was there a blade contact there? I didn't hear it.
It was established by the Italian. I believe it was. So no hit given.
So 27-21. The United States in a comfortable position, but by no means out in clear water yet.
After
he called halt? I think he did, but it was still within the passage of play.
Yeah, that's probably the best way of putting it. Period of fencing time, as we say in fencing. But yes, it was all within the confines of that particular passage of play, so the hit stands.
And there we go. Alexander Massialas gets one back over on Daniele Garozzo, who beat him in the individual final. And things are looking quite comfortable now for the Americans at 30-21, going for this bronze medal. It's a bronze medal in the team event. Alexander Massialas would add that to the silver medal he won in the individual. So we're getting to the nitty-gritty now. We're into the final third, and the Americans will have Meinhardt, and then Race Imboden has been substituted in for Miles Chamley-Watson, and they will finish off with Alexander Massialas. The Italians are going Avola, Daniele Garozzo, and then Andrea Baldini, who may or may not stay in. It does look to me like Cassara is not warming up and is not going to play a part in this final. So it's Meinhardt against Avola. We're into the seventh.
Well, Avola has got a video appeal going on at the moment. Avola feels that he got the right of way, and Natalia Zarevleva comes back to the piste. And the riposte is given to the American. They're going to go pretty crazy here, the Americans, if they were to take this bronze medal. And right on the back line, pinned to the back line, just the tip of the toe from the American holding on, clinging on to the line, but the American still alive to attack, and that time the Italian comes straight back at him. Can't take your eyes off this one, that's for sure.
(32-22). Americans are in the box seat.
Yeah, Avola is trying desperately to find a way through, but trailing by 10 hits. And you know, it's not so long ago that the Italians were in the lead. In fact, from 2017 up, they only managed 2 hits. As the Americans have just got on a hitting spree.
You got to say the momentum is with the US team. The Italians, well, they crumbled against the French, and they're crumbling again.
Another attack. Meinhardt knows his job. Meinhardt is completing his job to the great satisfaction and delight of both the American box and the American crowd.
Well, it was Gerek Meinhardt that really turned things around. He came in at 17-20 down, and he destroyed Andrea Baldini 8-0 and went out 25-20 up. So Gerek Meinhardt responsible for the American comeback, and that has continued through. And Meinhardt takes it to 35-22. The lead is only extending now as the substitute race Imboden comes on.
Yeah, Meinhardt can be pretty happy with his work. He's finished outscoring his opponents by 7 hits, and with a +7 indicator. Avola comes out with a -4 indicator, and been outscored by the 3 opponents that faced him by 3 hits, or 4 hits I should say. And now we see our first appearance from American substitute Race Imboden.
He's up against the Olympic champion Daniele Garozzo, and Garozzo gets 1 on the board. So Race Imboden, maybe a little rusty, hasn't actually fenced in competition here. Wasn't selected for the individual foil. But he's a class act, is Race Imboden. Race Imboden. Some would say he should have come on in the semi-final for Alexandra Massialas, who was not fencing well at that stage.
Yeah, all about getting single lights, Race Imboden. This is an incredibly commanding position for the Americans to be in. Imboden's job is just to keep them there.
Another point for Race Imboden.
Yeah, and the Americans are they're racing to victory here. They're not waiting around, they're not hanging around for the Italians. They're going and getting them.
Well, that one goes to the Olympic champion Daniele Garozzo.
Close. Just to target Daniele Garozzo.
Another point for Garozzo. Well, Garozzo won his leg against Gerek Meinhardt 6-4, but lost 5-1 to Alexandra Massialas, who's now fencing really well. Not fenced well in the semi-final. And Garozzo continuing that good form against Race Imboden. It's 3 apiece.
Imboden just needs a couple more to get them out of the leg, and I think they're desperate to get these finished off now.
You can't rush. Only going to give Garozzo a way back in.
Well, you can see that now that Imboden has slowed the fight down, but Garozzo slows his action down and he's able to adapt immediately, land and attack, a much slower preparation. Great stuff here from both teams, both displaying a great deal of tactical nous, but it's the Americans that have got this, well, virtually insurmountable lead as we come to the end of the 8th period and the end of the match. We've got one more fight after this, one more leg.
Imboden diving in, blocking out. Well, Imboden thinks that's his. She's going to have a look at the... There you go.
Good call from the Americans. I think Imboden knew he'd got that one. He'd sent the video, had his appeal for the video raised. He looked up to the big screen and it was all confirmed every time there. Wow. They are fencing sublimely, the Americans.
And Alexandra Massialas, the world #1, comes in against Andrea Baldini with a 40-26 lead. Now, I think I'd fancy you with that lead against Baldini, Karen.
I don't know. Yeah, I think I'd like to reckon Massialas' chances against Baldini would be pretty good here.
Actually, no, I take that now.
It might take me 3 minutes just to get the socks on.
So 40-26, the USA lead over Italy. It's all over by the shouting, and there will be quite a lot of shouting.
There will be. I think the Americans will go nuts. They will, of course, go and celebrate with the crowd as well. So, but let's not call it too early. Never write off an Italian fencer. This is a massive ask. I've seen fencers come from this kind of distance before.
What, against Alexandra Massialas?
Not against Alexandra Massialas, no, it has to be said. Andrea Baldini is no slouch. He knows his way around this tournament. Interesting to see that Cassara did not come in.
I think you'll find that all 3 of the Italian fencers will end up on a negative indicator, unless, of course, Baldini can do something special against Alexandra Massialas. But he went down 8-0 against Gerek Meinhardt, and he was 5-4 up against Chamley-Watson, so he came in as a -7 indicator. And yeah, even mathematically he could still do it.
Yeah, absolutely. There's time to do it as well. In foil, you can usher things along a little bit quickly, but equally, your opponent can spend a little time spoiling the fight. But 2 minutes 30 seconds left to decide the outcome of where the bronze medal will go. And that's another one for the Americans.
Yeah, I think we know where the bronze medal is going to go, and I think the American team know that it's going to go their way as well. It all went wrong for the Italians. In that 5th leg, Gerek Meinhardt against the man on screen now, Andrea Baldini, when he shipped 8 unanswered points. It's 3 apiece. 43, 29, 45 is the target. And Italy, who are the reigning world champions and the defending Olympic champions, will be bitterly disappointed with this performance.
Yeah, they've struggled here. They've struggled all season, actually, with their men's foilists. Sporting gesture there from Imboden, helping Alex Massialas out.
Right for Baldini.
Well, these things are all for respect at the moment. Nice parry riposte from Alex Massialas.
And brings the Americans one away from claiming the bronze medal.
Furious exchange and a great conversation between the blades, but it is Italian who comes out on top, as often we say. Oh, what a beauty!
And that is it. The Americans have got the bronze medal. Alexander Massialas able to add bronze to the silver he won in the individual competition. And they all played their part. Even the substitute race Imboden, who only got to face one opponent, he came out 5-4 against Daniele Garozzo, so he can hold his head up high. And sportingly, they shake hands with the very disappointed, hugely disappointed Italian team. And Andrea Cassara, who was the Olympic champion from 4 years ago, goes away from these Olympics empty-handed. Is that Mario Segunes, the sabreur in the crowd? I couldn't quite see. So, big support from the American team.
Sabrina Massialas with a big smile on her face, giving her brother a hug. Grace, double Olympic medalist there. Grace Imboden, got a smile on his face. He's come away from these Olympic Games with a medal. He's only fenced a couple of fights, but had pretty unlucky not to get selected in the first place. He knew what the selection procedures were. He knew when selection came that he wasn't going to get selected. He took it in his stride, focused his thoughts on the team event. Race Tommy in Shanghai at the recent Grand Prix, but he's just been training to 5 hits, not worrying about 15s. He didn't have medium fluid come out for a while. So congratulations to the USA.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant. It's just a shame that it went wrong for them in the semi-final. But they are the bronze medalists. And there's the confirmation. In the end, it was comfortable and what you call an easy victory. It all turned around in that 5th period when Gerek Meinhardt was able to score 8 unanswered hits against Andrea Baldini. That's what it means to Alex Massialas and the US team. Beautiful slow motion replay of the final hit. And it's the Americans who've won the bronze medal.
Well, soaking up that victory there, the Americans. Fantastic stuff. They've taken the bronze here at the Rio 2016 Olympic Games in the men's team foil.